If your life feels broken, if something inside you is quietly collapsing, if you wake up some days wondering how everything drifted so far from what you imagined, listen closely. Yogananda taught that a broken life is not a failure, it is an invitation, a sacred turning point, a moment when the universe whispers, "This is where your real life begins." He said that when your plans fall apart, it's usually because they were too small for the soul you are becoming. Pain forces you to grow. Loss forces you to awaken. Chaos forces you to listen. And in those moments when everything feels shattered, you have a window of transformation that doesn't appear when life is comfortable. Yogananda revealed 5 spiritual rules that can pull a person out of darkness and rebuild their life from the inside out. These rules are not quick fixes. They are deep, ancient laws, simple but uncompromising. And if you follow them, your life cannot remain the same. The first rule is this: stop identifying with your suffering. Your pain is real, yes, but it is not you. Most people replay their wounds like a film again and again until it becomes their identity. Yogananda said that the moment you say, "My life is broken," the mind obeys and continues to break it. But when you say, even faintly, even trembling, "My soul is stronger than this," the universe shifts around you. Your inner vibration begins the reconstruction long before your outer life shows signs of change. The second rule: detach from what is already over. One of the greatest causes of human suffering is resisting what life has already ended. A relationship, a job, a dream. When it collapses, most people cling to the ruins. Yogananda taught that what leaves your life is only making space for what your destiny truly requires. Letting go is not loss, it's alignment. And the sooner you release what's gone, the sooner something higher can enter. The third rule: master your inner dialogue. A broken life is often the result of an unguarded mind. The thoughts you repeat shape the path you walk. Yogananda said that every negative sentence you allow to live in your mind is like placing a stone in your own way. But every uplifting thought, every affirmation of strength is a step out of the darkness. To fix your life, you must first fix the voice inside your head. These are the first 3 rules and the foundation of rising again. When Yogananda spoke about rebuilding a life, he explained something profound. You cannot heal on the same level of consciousness where your pain was created. That means you cannot fix your life by doing what you have always done, thinking how you have always thought, or reacting how you have always reacted. A broken life requires a new you, a stronger, quieter, more spiritually awake you. This is where the 4th rule comes in. Create discipline even when your heart feels weak. Many people wait to feel motivated before they take action, and that is why they stay broken. Yogananda taught that discipline is the soul's way of taking back control. You create tiny rituals, morning stillness, mindful breathing, a short prayer, conscious gratitude, even one simple act of personal order. And these tiny rituals slowly rebuild your inner structure. You don't need a perfect routine. You need one decision each day that says, "I am not giving up on myself." Every small victory strengthens the spine of your spirit. Every small act of discipline tells your life, "We are rebuilding now." And then comes the 5th rule, perhaps the most difficult and the most transformative: surrender to a higher guidance. This is not about religion, it is about trust, a deep inner knowing that your life is not random, that you are not alone, that there is an intelligence guiding your steps, even when you feel lost. Yogananda said that when a person surrenders the illusion of control, something miraculous happens. The right people appear, the right ideas rise, the right opportunities unfold. It is the moment when life stops being a struggle and becomes a partnership. But here is the part most people misunderstand. Surrender does not mean doing nothing. It means doing everything you can, with focus, with love, with integrity, and then releasing the anxiety of outcome. You act and you trust. You move and you allow. You push forward and you also open your hands. When these 5 rules start weaving through your daily life, something changes in your vibration. You begin to feel lighter, clearer, softer. You notice signs. You feel intuitive nudges. You sense that a new chapter is forming even before it becomes visible. But the journey isn't complete yet, because Yogananda also taught how to apply these 5 rules in real, practical, emotional human experiences, moments of heartbreak, loneliness, disappointment, betrayal, or failure. And that application is what truly transforms a broken life into a sacred one. Yogananda said that the true rebuilding of life begins when you stop running from yourself. Most people try to escape their brokenness through distractions, noise, obligations, unhealthy attachments, anything that keeps them from being alone with what hurts. But he taught that healing requires presence, silence, honesty, the courage to sit with your emotions without collapsing into them. He explained that when you bring awareness into your pain, calm, steady, compassionate awareness, the pain loses its power. It stops defining you. It becomes something you can learn from, something you can outgrow, something you can finally release. This is where the 5 rules come alive, not as ideas, but as inner shifts. Imagine a moment when you feel overwhelmed, confused, or defeated. Here's how Yogananda would guide you through it. You remember the first rule and whisper to yourself, "I am not this suffering. I am the soul witnessing it." Your breath deepens. Your chest softens. Instead of drowning in emotion, you rise above it, seeing it from a higher place. Then the second rule enters. You ask, what am I holding that has already ended? A memory, a person, an expectation, an old identity. You feel its weight and you feel the relief of loosening your grip. Letting go doesn't erase your past. It frees your future. Next, the third rule takes hold. You catch the thoughts that try to drag you down. I'm broken, I'm stuck, I will never change. And you replace them with thoughts that align with truth. I'm healing, I'm awakening, I'm becoming who I was meant to be. Then comes the fourth rule, discipline. Even in your lowest moments, you choose one small action of self-respect. You make your bed. You breathe consciously for 2 minutes. You write one line in a journal. You meditate for 30 seconds. And that single act of discipline whispers to your soul, we are moving forward. Finally, you arrive at the fifth rule, surrender. You close your eyes and say, guide me, show me the next step, I trust. And in that trust, the tension melts, the fear loosens. A quiet clarity replaces the noise. This is how a broken life begins to repair itself. Not with dramatic changes, not with sudden miracles, but with consistent spiritual alignment. Small inner shifts that create enormous outer transformation. Yogananda taught that a person who lives by these 5 rules cannot remain broken. Why? Because the soul is never broken. The soul is always whole, always strong, always luminous, always ready to rebuild the life around it. When you rise, your life rises with you. When you heal, your path reorders itself. When you awaken, everything you touch begins to change. Your life is not over. Your story is not ruined. Your soul is simply calling you to a higher version of yourself. One you would never have discovered without this moment of breaking, and that is the hidden blessing, the sacred turning point. The rebirth disguised as collapse. Take a breath and begin again.